Test, test. What the hell? I had it on. Stupid piece of shit. You guys got me now? Fuck. Stupid microphone. I literally turned the microphone on. Could see the bars. Everything was fine. And then all of a sudden there was no sound. Jeez. Why do I have so many technical difficulties with the stream open every freaking time? Oh, what the hell? Stupid old microphone. Anyways, how's it going, guys? All right, yeah, good. Well, if it cuts out again and I don't notice it, please let me know. Jeez. I had to switch USBs around and everything. So dumb. Anyways, good to see you, Tim. Good to see you, Rob. How you been? How's it going, Puck? I woke up because Puck texted me and he's like, morning, get out of bed and start ranking in the cash. No, I'm kidding. I was already up. Algo, how you doing, man? Market Maker. Mr. Market Maker. What's going on TikTok? Let's see, who else? Edu, how you doing? Good to see you. It's been a while. Yeah, I did take last week off. I had like 3 or 4. It was an incredibly busy week. Studying on the weekend about options, no way to understand. You'll get it, Puck. You'll get it. Yeah, you'll get it. It's not that bad. Yeah. I like, I'm watching silver right now. Check this out, dude. Man, you can make a lot on silver. Holy crap, dude. Holy crap. You guys want to see how much I made on silver? Insane amount. Let me do this first. This was my week of trading while you guys were out. I went a little ham. I was like, you know what? Tired of making $48. Let's go big. So I made this much, and then that much, and then that much, and then Friday was I lost a bunch there because I opened up a trade and I didn't close it early. It's like Chinese for beginners. Yeah, that's funny. And then big trade yesterday or Friday, and then last night in Asia started off the week really nicely. So I'm up $900 today. So I don't know. We'll see if we get a trade. I'm not pushing it. A+ trades only. That's what I'm doing now. I'm down to A+ trades only. I'm not taking shit trades anymore. I'm not. Last week or the week before, you guys saw me take the second mouse gets to cheese strat, and I didn't give it enough room, and it burned me and blew the account. And I saw it set up yesterday, and I was like very trigger shy, and so I didn't take it. But it would have worked out. It would have worked out. Yeah. But anyways, silver can really, man, you can make a lot on silver. If you take the right setup and you go heavy, yeah. Like, I mean, obviously, right? But at the same time, to actually do it and practice it is a total different thing. It's a total different thing. Welcome to the crew. It's Captain Pinkbeard. How's it going? Captain Pinkbeard agrees. Welcome to the crew, Dax. And I missed one earlier. I was like, Ahmet, I think. Welcome to the crew. But yeah, I'm just taking A+ setups. The trade I took last night on silver was Asia opened. Wow, this mouse is being funky. Asia opened here. Okay, so I was watching this level right here on silver. Right here, I was watching this level. All right, and we'll do it like this. I was watching it like this, and I was like, interesting. Let's see what we got on the left here. Ooh, there's a level right there on the left. Okay, all right, respected level on the left, and then it's clean. Look at that. Look at how clean that is all the way up to this level on silver. Like, okay, I really want to trade above this level. So I was watching this trade last night, and this closed right at that level. I was like, damn, it's right at that level. Crap. Okay. So then the next candle opened and it pushed down. It was down here for a while. I'm like, okay, it's probably going to reject. It was down here for a while, for probably about 7 or 8 minutes. Like, it's probably going to reject and come back into the range. But it didn't. It flipped green and then it just started pushing. And it got to about right here. And I was like, man, it's not turning around. It spent a lot of time down here. A lot of time down here. It's going the other way. So I clicked the button right here and I got out somewhere up here. And then I got out and then that was it. I went full Monty. And the rest of it you can see remelted and then it repushed. But yeah, it was a good trade right there. That was fun on silver. But right now, Top Step, I don't know if you guys know, but Top Step, they are not letting you, unless they changed it today. I haven't seen the pop-up. There's been a pop-up that says you're not allowed to trade GC, NQ, maybe NQ, silver. You can only trade micros. And if you do trade micros, it has to be 2 contracts on a 50K. 2 micros. So that's all I was able to take last night. Silver here might close above this level. Let's see. If silver closes above this level and holds, we might have ourselves a buy on silver. Why, Tim? I think they're doing it in their words. We want to protect your account because of market volatility. I read it as they don't want to lose their asses on good traders just raking them and rinsing them. Because let's be honest, when the market's moving the way it's been moving, you go full contracts on silver, it's game over. You're making like a lot of money. Yeah, it's like, that's right, Tim. It's like, for whatever reason, if you notice right now, silver has went all the way up to 120 and then came all the way back down into the 70s. And now it's climbing up again. So it's huge swings in the price. And I think that's why they're doing that. Yeah, and the candles are big. Like on gold, the candle's been like 300 or 400 ticks, which is insane. That's insane. For gold. To be honest with you though, I don't want to trade MGC anymore. I want to trade GC, which, let's be honest, in the past, there's a nice level there on gold. In the past, I've traded GC and burned the account to the ground. Let's be honest, right? So MGC's kind of been like, all right, I won't lose as fast, right? But at the same time, you get tired of, oh, I made 80 bucks today. Okay, lock out. It's going to take me a month to pass this account. Gold. See what gold can do if it's going to keep bouncing off that level. NQ's got something interesting going too. This NQ looks like this. I feel like NQ looks like this every day. Every day. But yeah, I think Tim, I think you traded with me last week in that one trade that didn't go well. What's going on, Stuart? Good to see you, man. Yeah, I missed you guys too. Yeah, I had 3 or 4 appointments. Yeah, we both blew it. I know, I felt bad. I thought about this. I was thinking about this yesterday. I was just like, man, sorry, Tim. But yeah, yesterday, I had appointments. I have another doctor's appointment today, but it's in the afternoon. Lloyd Zoid, how's it going? It's my uncle. What's going on? It's interesting. Last time we talked, the silver was at 120. Silver now is at 70 or 80. It's crazy. To me, it's just crazy how much it's swinging. How it went so high and then so low. I remember stuff like gold and silver sitting at one price for years. But I don't know. It's just wild. But yeah, it's part of the game, Tim. That's true. That's true. Yeah, so anyways, I had 3 or 4 appointments last week. Plus I had kid duty. I had all 3 kiddos for a couple of days. So I was just, my schedule just got real busy real quick. I couldn't do anything about it. Made 600 on MGC, nice, and MNQ, nice, good stuff, Stuart. Yeah, 10 contracts, yeah. Where's that? Were you on Top Step, Stuart? Are they back to letting us trade on full contracts? You know, 'cause I haven't gotten the little notification today. Yeah. Huh. Okay. So I guess we can trade more than max 2 on gold. Still max 2 on gold. Interesting. That sucks. I mean, I get it, but I don't like it. Yeah. Looks like silver's overextending here. That's the level there. And then we have another level coming up at 81 or 82. So I don't know. This is way too overextended. Unless it closes back down here, I can't really justify a silver trade. But I will look at gold, because gold's got that nice level. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you guys missed me. That means that I need to continue streaming, because I wasn't sure if I should keep doing it or not. I was kind of like, is anybody going to show up on Monday? So I was gone for a week. Yeah, silver 81.71. Which is pretty fantastic, let's be honest, right? I can't believe it hit 120. It did. If you look here, look at this. Look at this. It's insane. Yeah, you're scared of silver? Yeah, silver it's a whole nother animal. Look at this. Silver came all the way up to 122. 122. And that's, of course, when everybody said, buy silver. Right? The news is like, oh, silver's going up. Buy silver. Buy silver. And then what happens, right? What happens? And then the market turns around and it sells off. Yeah, I hope it skyrockets. I really do. Because I think it's good. I hope it goes up there and then stays up there. I don't want it to be like crypto where it's like Bitcoin. It goes up to 100,000 and then drops back down to 70,000, and it's like, that's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, we'll see what it does. It's interesting how much it's moved. It went from 122 and now it's in the 80s again. All right, so that's pretty overextended for silver, so I can't justify a trade on silver right now. So let's go back and look at gold. NQ barely closed above that level. Barely. I can't justify that either. Go back to gold. I don't even know if I can trade GC. See, GC closed. Gold closed at the level. What's up, Chris? How you doing? It closed at the level. Not good. Not good. You're gonna get burned on this if you take this. Gonna get burned. There's a good chance it's gonna come back into the range, which is fine. Give it a candle or two, and then you can get a trade. But not now. No way. No, and there's another level right there. No way. Too risky. No way. But if you take here's the thing. If you take the right trade, all right, this is your reward. Look at that. Now this is a demo account, right? This is a qualification account, which means this money is not real. We know that, right? It's not real money. It's practice. The way these accounts work is they give you this test bed. They want to see if you can trade. So they give you this fake account number, whatever. You trade it for a while. And if you get good, they reach out to you, they contact you, whatever. You get an express account. You continue to do it, and then they hire you. They literally hire you as an independent contractor to trade this market. That's how it works. All these numbers, they mean nothing. It's not real money, right? It's really not. It's not real money. It doesn't mean anything. It's an interesting idea to be hired as like a 1099. You basically are a 1099 independent contractor for this prop firm, and you trade. And I bet they're taking trades with you or somehow, but they're benefiting from you doing that. Plus it's like a 90-10 split. You keep, for when they do pay you out, they keep 90% or they keep 10%, yikes, and you keep 90%. And I think that's like after the first $10,000 or something. So, but it is fun to click a button and make $3,000, even though it's not real, right? It is fun to do it. Eventually, when you get moved to a live account, then it's like, okay, now it's real. Now you're trading real money, but very few people get moved to a live account. Very few, like 1 out of 1,000, 1 out of 10,000. What's going? Yeah, doing good, Will. Doing good. Yeah, we're doing good. Yep, doing good, my friend. Yeah. So if anybody's wondering about that with these accounts, like, oh man, you just lost $3,000. Not really. You just made $3,000. Not really. You know, it's just basically a test. You can still make good money with payouts. That's true. That's true. Yeah. You got to get to that level. And I'll be honest with you, I hit that level once, and then I got a little too aggressive and blew it, and then came back to qualification. So, but that was on Bullinox, and I'm not on Bullinox anymore. In fact, I don't even have the code on screen, and I probably should. I don't know. A lot of people don't like Bullinox. Since they switched with the Rhythmic, people are dumping them. I don't know why I don't know. They could definitely do things better, right? I wonder what the discount is. I gotta go back in there, fix it. I haven't looked at it in a while. Let me see. I like the fact that it's a cheap platform, right? But I don't like the fact that they have Rhythmic. I don't think anybody likes that. And, you know, they had... Okay, we have a 79% discount now. It ends in a few days. I gotta remember to come in here and trade and change this code. People are probably trying to use it and they can't. Alright, it's fixed. 79%. Alright, now I gotta fix it here. If you still like Bullinox and you still want to get accounts, there you go. That's my code. If you want to practice, if you're just learning, dude, if you're just learning, Bullinox is the best way to go. It really is. Don't get a top step or don't get, you know, a more expensive account until you know your crap. Until you really know how to trade. Don't do that. Don't go full Monty, right? Just consider cheap accounts. 79% off. You get that. You'll probably get that account for like 20-ish bucks, 25. Yeah, you're done with Bully? Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to squeeze one last lemon out of them, one last juice out of that lemon by giving you guys 3 accounts before we said to Bullinox. But if you're like, you know what, I just need a throwaway account. I just need a throwaway account. I need to get in there and I need to trade it and just practice with it and whatever. Instead of buying like a simulator, just get a cheap account. You know, it's not even real anyways. So you're good. Yeah. But yeah, it's good to see you guys. It's good to see you guys and talk to you guys again. Like I said, I was wondering, is anybody show up on Monday? You probably thought I quit. Oh, it's good. Yeah, I've heard nothing but bad things. When it comes to Rhythmic, I've heard nothing but bad things. Gold hit this level here, and then it can't decide what it wants to do. What did Silver end up doing? So we saw Silver was overextended. Let's see if it would have been, if it played out the way I thought. I think I can only do micro. See? Way overextended. Yeah. No, I appreciate that, Tim. Yeah, I appreciate that very much. Yeah, I miss you guys too. No, I appreciate that. That gives me confirmation, you know? Because it's easy to wake up in the morning and just jump on the charts and not have a camera and a microphone that doesn't work and, you know, lights in your face. That's extra. Yeah, no, it's good, Stuart. I appreciate it. Yeah, options has been interesting. I had 2 or 3 things happen in the paper money account. All 60. Yeah, exactly, Stuart. Yeah. No, I got my. You guys are what I call my super fans. You know, you got my super crew. And I appreciate that. You guys are the OG crew. Eventually, if this stream grows and more people come in, you guys will still be here. So I appreciate the dedication. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna happen just out of nowhere. Yeah. OG, that's right, Algo. Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. I hope it happens. To be honest with you, I hope I can focus my time here and it be financially feasible. That would be good. That would be good. It'd be really good. I don't know. We'll see. There's a lot of people out there who the trading space is crowded. And the only way I can possibly break through is by posting 4 pieces of content every day, which is what I've been doing. And I hope people don't get sick of it, but it's the only way I'm going to get known. If I do that for 6 months, if I do that for a year, I post 3 shorts and 1 live every single day, something's got to happen. Right now I'm posting at 7:15 a.m. before the New York market opens. Then I do this stream, and that kind of carries through the day. And then I post again at 6:15 before Asia opens, and then I post at 12:15 in the morning before pre-London opens. And that one, 12:15, is when it's like daytime for you guys. That one usually gets views. I wasn't posting in the middle of the night for me, and I post in the middle of the night now, and it gives views for you guys. So people in UK get views. I have the ability to view it. Like I think it's like the 6:15 one is like in the middle of the day for them or something. I don't know. I can't remember. And then the one at night. Yeah, you never get sick of Captain Pinkbeard. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully it's not too much. We'll find out. Well, people are like, oh my god, I'm sick of this guy, and just mute me. Mute notifications. Tired of seeing this guy pop up in my feed. I know somebody who did that. They were at like 12 to 13,000 subs. They did that for 6 months, and now they're at like, I think they just crossed like 120,000 subs. They were getting like tens of thousands of subs like in weeks. Alright, so anyways, yeah. Yeah, you like this level for gold? Let me take a look. I don't know, can I even trade gold GC? I don't know. Yeah, this is a good level here. It needs some red though. I really need this current candle to close small red. That would be perfect. Almost zero. Honest people, and it's no-brainer. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm really hoping it'll break through. And that's the thing, you know, sometimes if you just show up, nobody else shows up. I know somebody at work who he got the job because he showed up, and literally everybody else bailed, or they just couldn't really figure out how to interview or something. I don't know, but he just showed up. That was it. Scroll left more. Yeah, see, really depends. We have this level here, but let's see how far away that is. About 200 ticks, and that's a pretty strong level there. Right there, that's a pretty strong level. So if this current candle closes small, ideally small red. Small green is okay too, but it's a lot of green, right? You really need red to hold that structure. But also look how many times it's rejected off this level. Okay, so look here, right? Here's green, nothing but green, till it got to this level. It closed small red. The next one, ignore everything you see here, right? The next one looks like it would probably continue green because it closed small red. So this is where you have to be really careful. It wasn't ready. If you would have taken a buy here, you would have got burned. Of course, you want to take a buy up here, right? That's really the ideal thing. Is you'd put your stop order, you'd put your buy order right here, and then boom, it rockets into it and whatever. But it didn't do that. It came all the way back down, so you would have really gotten cooked on this one. Yeah, that level. Yep. But then it comes up, it kind of almost touched this here, and then it hit here again. And this candle right there kind of looks like, oh, it's gonna go, but it's all green. It's all green. So you really need a red closure here to tell you what's gonna happen next. And then it didn't close outside the range, it closed inside the range. And the next one did start to push, which probably faked some people out. People probably bought this. And then guess what happened? Took it, yeah. Oh, you took the reversal? Sick. Yeah. This would have been a good reversal right here, right? It pushed up and then it flipped and you caught it on the way down. Man, that's a good trade right there. That's really a good trade. The setup is a little odd. It's not perfect, but that nice top wick is good. Beautiful. Yeah, excellent, Stuart. Yeah, this is a good one right here. It's definitely a good one. This one is too, except for there's no top wick here. And you need that top wick. You need that retest of that level. All right. So then it comes down here. It tapped this level again. Rejected it. Boom. Right. And now it's here again. How many times is it going to hit this level? So it's possible. This is where it's tricky, right? This is where it's tricky. You have to have your rules. And the fact that there's nothing but green here means it's a possibility that this thing, oh, look how it closed. Absolute garbage. This thing could just rocket. You're going to have to let it go. Gonna have to let it go. You need to take the right trade here. You need the structure. And I really hate what it just did. I hate this. This candle that it just closed, it literally spent 15 minutes doing this. And guess what? This is what we got as a result. A freaking garbage doji candle. That's no good. I can't do it. It's no good. I don't even care what this next candle does. That candle right there tells me nothing. I got no information. The only thing I know is that it's indecisive. Yeah, doji is noji. That's right. Yeah, I don't see it engulfing all the time, so I use discretion. Yep. Take care. Yeah, fourth candle close also. That's right. Now, what about NQ here? I didn't quite have an engulfing red candle. It could flip and come back down. I don't know. It could. We have this red candle has wicks on both sides. Let's see if ES is any better. Not really. All right. So then let's look at silver. Silver might be turning around here. I don't know. We got nothing. I got nothing in the market now to tell me, give me confidence that something's going to happen with a trade. I got nothing. I have to just wait. Yeah. If this candle here was a lot bigger and we didn't look at how big this candle was, this opening green candle. It's massive. You gotta include the wick too. This is how much it moved up. It went all the way down here and then moved all the way back up. So is that buyer strength or seller strength? Well, it could have started as seller strength and then it pushed all the way back up as buyer strength. So we could have buyer strength right here. So taking a sell will burn you. Yeah. I don't know. Silver, though, could present a nice reversal trade here if this red one closes something like down here, fully engulfs this candle, then it has a retest and flips. Now we're in business for silver, but we're gonna have to wait. It could also just melt all the way back down into this range, and then we got nothing. This is why trading's so challenging. You got to know exactly what you're doing. You got to know exactly how you're trading, what you're looking for. This looks good on NQ, but I just think there's buyer strength here. It just looks, there's too much. This candle, this open candle is too big. Now we are at a resistance and it's flipping, and it could melt back down, but look at how it keeps flipping between red and green. It's indecisive, right? It's like a tug of war, back and forth. Yeah, and I'm at the point now, I agree with you, Stuart. I'm at the point now, if it's not an A+ setup, I don't want anything to do with it. I don't even care if it's a B setup, an A setup. No, I want A+. Because when I click that button, I want as much confidence as possible that I'm going to win that trade. Now, there's always the probability of losing a trade, and I call that a probability loss. That's to be expected. It's going to happen in trading. You can't avoid it. But if you take 5 trades in 1 week, and they're all A+ trades, and you lose one because of probability loss. Oh, I appreciate it, Stuart. Yeah, I got this in Scotland. Yeah, the other side actually says Scotland on it. If you take 4 trades, you win 4 trades, and let's say each one of them will just, I don't know, let's say they're big trades. Let's say you make 1,500, 2,000. So it's 10 grand. And then you lose one of them, but you're able to cut that loss short. And let's say maybe you lose 750, or maybe you lose 1,000. Well, you still made 9,000 this week on A+ trades. So that's all right. It's just make sure that loss isn't a $10,000 loss. That's what you don't want. Because then it'll erase the whole week. It's not easy. It's not easy. I've been doing this. I'll be coming up on a year soon. And I'm still a hamster in a wheel. Yeah, I really like these hats that have these embroidery patches and stuff. They feel like super durable. And what kind of Scottish captain goes out into the public without his beard? Gotta still represent. That's right. Yeah. This is what Captain Pinkbeard looks like in normal day life. Yeah. You're waiting for the accent. Yeah, that's right. You know, when I first learned that accent was when I watched Braveheart. Braveheart really got me onto that accent. I watched that movie hundreds of times. Yeah, that's the discipline I'm practicing now. I've been so disciplined for 2 weeks now, and it's starting to show. Just need a system. Exactly, Stuart. Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. Yeah, that's good stuff. Yeah, keep that going. Just be ready. You're gonna have a tilt day. You're gonna have a day where things go, and that's when I recommend you want a system. Set up your risk settings to prevent yourself from going on tilt. Wow, see, look, we were looking at this as a potential sell. Look at it now. See, I told you there's buyer strength here. I told you. This is why I stood this down. I said there is buyer strength here. I can see it. And I said, nope, I'm not taking a sell here. And look at it. I would have gotten absolutely cooked. They come all the time, yeah. 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 What happened to the music? What happened to the music? There it is. Yeah, pretty crazy. Pretty crazy what the market's doing. Just so you guys know, I can only stream for an hour now because of my job. Plus I have an appointment today. So I've got about 30 more minutes. 25 minutes. Basically I can watch 4 candles. You press the lockout button more and more, that's good, Stuart. Yeah, I have a set of rules where it says if I get one big win, I walk out, one big loss, I walk out. Lock out, walk out. Lock out, walk out. Lock out till you clock out. With your Glock out. Don't cancel me, TikTok. Yeah, you bet, man. I missed the dad jokes. Yeah, oh yeah, the one I just said was a dad joke, yeah. Real dads have real dad jokes, that's right. Let's see. Like silver on the left. Silver's looking good for potential reversal. Looking good. We'll see how this plays out. Interesting what NQ did here. There's nothing in this trade here, in this market condition that told me it was going to do that, other than the fact that there was buyer pressure. That's it. Oh gosh, sorry. That's why you don't want to try and anticipate the market. You don't want to do that. You don't want to try and ambush the market. You want to let it come to you. Set up your crosshairs and wait. And when it walks in front of your scope, pull the trigger. That's the way you got to trade. You can't chase it. You can't try and ambush it. You're going to get burned. Speaking from experience. It's funny because you hear people say that and you're like, yeah, whatever, right? And then you go through it and you're like, dang it. That's actually accurate. I'm going to switch to micro silver because I don't think I can trade macro silver. But we'll see what this does here. I'm interested in a reversal here. If this closes small red or small green, no way. I need to see red strength here. I need to see evidence that the sellers are ready to push it back down. Otherwise, it's a crapshoot. You don't know what's going to happen because it's been green for what, like over an hour. It's been buyer pressure for over an hour. So the seller's going to kick in here, get a confirmation. We'll take it. You also have a level here, right? So this is a level right here. I can't really see that. There's a level right here. That's probably when you want to take your partials, because this is gonna have a little bit of a melt, and if it does, it's gonna react here. So you'll see it where it melts, and then you ever see it where it starts to bounce back up and come all the way back up. Sometimes it refills that wick, but it starts to create a long wick. That is gonna happen right here on this level. What's up, Biblical? I'm back. How you doing, man? How you doing? It's good to see you. Yep. Yeah, we back. Back and ready to blow another account. Just kidding. Options have been tricky for me in my personal account because the two tickers that I hold contracts in are not doing good. And they have not been doing good since November, and it's starting to really annoy me. PayPal and SMCI are not jumping back. Yeah, I think we're good, Algo. I can see the bars. Yeah, Biblical can hear me. Is the music too loud? I can turn the music down. Oh, you had to reset? Okay, that's good. Yeah, I have a question. If I sell a put and I don't have to buy it back, I can just wait for it. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, you can wait for it. You absolutely can. There's nothing wrong with that. But dude, literally PayPal, it dropped to like $40. It's so bad. PayPal just did a CEO switch, and as soon as they did a CEO switch, the market just tanked. Why? Stupid PayPal. I can't get out. I'm stuck in PayPal. This could happen to you guys, where you get assigned into a ticker and you get stuck in it. I'm literally stuck in it. I can't get rid of it. If I get rid of it, I'll lose a lot of money. I'm not doing that. I'm waiting for it to climb. It might take months. That's why I don't recommend putting all your eggs in one basket, right? Diversify your trading a little bit. That's a really bitch ass red candle. Damn you, silver. And NQ just said, see ya. Is really ugly to the left on NQ. You can't trade NQ. It's overextended like hell. There's no way. Was stuck in UAL forever, right? Almost, yeah. And that's the thing, right? Yeah, gold's no better. Yeah. Sometimes you will. It's just like if you buy a stock and it goes down and you end up having to hold it. It's really not that much different. So me getting stuck in PayPal for 3 or 4 months is, I guess, appropriate. I don't know about this silver trade. It's just. I really wanted more strength in that candle. This is, I wouldn't necessarily call this an A+ setup. This is more of a, maybe a B+ setup. Nah, it's not A+. It's not A+. It's not bad, but it's not A+. And I'm not taking it. I'm not taking it. Yeah, I'm not taking it. I need SMCI to come back up. I need Palantir to come back up. Like the options, yeah, the options on the option side right now is a little rocky. My UAL is doing good though. Is there a way to sell covered calls early? Not sure what you mean by that. Biblical. Early. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean. Yeah, you have to give me a little bit more context and then I can help you out. It's a good question. Just don't know how to answer it. Yeah, silver's too jumpy here. Damn it, that sucks. Gold. Gold's not bad if it retests. If we get a better retest than that. I don't know, gold might push here. Keep in mind too, there's A+ setups and then there's perfect setups. I don't think you'll ever find a perfect setup. This isn't bad on gold. It's just not great. That's a pretty weak retest. And here it goes. It's going to push. Just going to have to let it go. Would have gotten in right there. Let's see how it plays out. Where's the damn drawing tool? God, I hate the tools on this platform. Would have got in right there. That's about the straightest line I could draw. So let's see. Let's just pretend we're in this trade. Even though my line sucks. Let's say we're in this trade right here, right? If we were taking it. Okay, so you have an SMCI covered call strike price at 40. You already met max profit. So can I get out of the covered call? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, you can close the covered call anytime you want. You're allowed to. You can open it and close it 5 minutes later. You can close that covered call anytime you want. You're gonna have to spend the money to close it, which basically gives back your premium. But if you made profit and you're like in one day, let's say you bought it, I'll just use random numbers. You sold it at like $5, which is actually like $500, right? And in the next couple of days, the market moves so much that value of that contract's basically zero. Yeah, you should close it. You should close your contracts when they're either at 50%, 75%, or 100%. Value basically dropped. When it's at $5 and drops to $250, that's 50%. $5 and drops down to $175 or whatever, that's 75%. Or if it goes to zero. So yeah, I've had that before. I did that with Tesla, where I opened up a Tesla contract, and the next day it had already dropped 50%, and I closed it. Now, by you closing it, keep in mind I had to pay back half of my premium at 50%, but that's okay, because then you can rotate your capital or rotate your shares again. If you want to keep your shares, that's the strategy. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. So yeah, you absolutely can close them early. Now look at this gold. I faked it out. I tricked it. It thought I got in and I didn't. How's that for a sell? How's that for a sell right there? Now it could be doing a proper retest now, which is what I was looking for first. So now it's doing the retest I was looking for. But if we look at the stop loss, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's doable. I think the market seems like the candles have returned to normal. Before they were like 400 or 500 tick candles. It was insane. I hate when NQ does this. Gives you no indication of what it's going to do. Then it overextends. I mean, there was buyer pressure, like I noticed. Then it overextends, and then the next candle just whatever. No bottom wick. Buy. I hate that crap. Because you can't predict this at all. You can't do anything with this. Now it's possible gold has done its retest, and now it's going to flip. But we're within 8 minutes of the end of this candle. I rarely see this work out. This is just going to flip red, green, red, green, red, green, or it's going to melt in the last couple of minutes. I don't know. But I'm very skeptical on this trade right here. It looks pretty good, but this doji here also, I would have preferred to see a bigger candle, something like this. You want to see structural weakening from here. This should be, you know, whatever candle. This next candle could be big, and the next candle be big, and then the last candle should be smaller. It went from medium candle to smaller candle to big candle to doji. It's just no. That's structurally just not good. You want to see it slowly getting weaker for a proper reversal. See if I can find an example. A good example. God, look at that. That's massive. Here, if you see this here, it was smaller, bigger, but then the next one just absolutely just engulfed all three of those. This would have been an interesting trade right here. This is why I think they closed the market. Look how big these candles are. They're insane. Trying to find a proper structural weakening setup. Okay, here you go. This is about the best I can find. Look at this giant red candle. Then the next one, medium. The next one was small. It was a bit doji. And then the last one was doji. The dojiness sucks and I hate that. But this is what you're looking for. You want to see this weakening so it can round out and turn around. You don't want to see it do this where it's medium, then big, then small, then big, then little, then big, then whatever, right? That's just like this one here. Trying to find another one. Man, the market was garbage right here. Look at this. I'm probably not looking in the best area. Wow, look at that. Look at that red candle. I think that's the one I lost the account on. Look at that. It's freaking huge. Jeez. Wow. Anyways, you get the idea. You get the idea. So you buy to close, the cover call. Yep, that's correct. Biblical. Buy to close. Sell to open, buy to close. I'm sure glad I didn't take this garbage. Look at this trade now. Guys, get good at reading candles. Look at this. I was able to tell. I knew there was buyer pressure in NQ, so I stood it down. Looking at silver and looking at gold, this just did not look good. Too much big green pressure here. Stood it down. That's two major losses that I could have had today that I didn't take. What's going on, Elvis? Good to see you, man. Volatility with GC and SIL has been, the other tickers have been the best for me. Oh man, no kidding. Yeah, now you have to adjust. You have to adjust back to, I think these candles have normalized. This candle is still 76 tick candle. So yeah, definitely some adjusting taking place now, for sure, man. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. If anything today, maybe you learned something with how not to trade, how to read the market a little bit better, how to look at candles and get a pretty good idea what's going on. Because it can only go one way or the other, right? Red or green. You just did it, made 90%. Yep, that's good. 90% is good. Would have made if I wanted. You would have made your 100% if you waited for expiration. Really want to keep the SMCS shares, so you sold for 60. Yeah, hey man, don't ever shoot yourself for. Don't cancel me, TikTok, for selling for profit. Yeah, get out of there, get your capital back, and rotate it and get it going again. So I think you made a good choice. That's something that I would do. That looks good, man. That looks really good. Yeah, absolutely. My live has been restricted. I hate you, TikTok. God, TikTok's terrible, man. It is so terrible. I can't even stream. It acts like I'm over here doing all these horrible crimes. You know, what am I doing? Literally every time I open up TikTok to stream, it restricts me. So it's so shit. Whatever. I don't care. This is why I like YouTube. YouTube is a far superior program and platform than TikTok. There, I said it. Restrict me more. So now, because you're trained, I have been profitable. Yes, good, Biblical. Good, 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 good. I'm glad I was able to help you there. Excellent. Which that reminds me, on the YouTube, I have a playlist specifically for options. It's actually marked it as a course. Yeah, here we go. I've got a course, right? But I'm not selling it, obviously. But in YouTube, you can do. Why is the candles frozen? In YouTube, if you go to the channel, you can find somewhere in there. It'll say like trading course or my options trading course or whatever. I basically stuck all my options streams in there, and there's like 8 of them. So it's not really a course. It's just basically live streams from the past, but it's there. If you want, instead of having to dig for options, let me see if I can show you. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, okay. So if you go here, see where it says courses? Click on courses, it's on the home page. And there you go. There's all the option streams. Super easy. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Biblical. Yeah, the streams from Alex Pandrea man, that dude is awesome. So there you go. There, I've got my first course. It's so pathetic. Selling stock options 101. There you go. I'm not an expert, but I think I did a pretty good job. All right. Well, that's it for me, guys. I'm going to jump off. Do me a favor before I go. Like the stream if you don't mind. If you learned something from me today. The market's just not happening right now. I've been having better luck in Asia than I have in New York. So, but edu.rdk, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Good to see you. Hi, Rob, as well. Elvis, good to see you, man. Good questions today. Will, Algo, as always. Chris, my elite navigators, along with Tim, Biblical, Stuart, good to see you. Puck's got the #1 today. I don't know how you got #1. That's crazy. I've been talking to Stuart and Biblical more. That's weird how it does that. Yeah. So do me a favor if you don't mind too. After the stream is over, jump back in to I'll leave you with a question of the day. What did you learn from me? Like, what's the one thing that you've learned from me that's stuck with you, whether it's in futures or whether it's in options? If you could, on this video, drop it as a comment afterwards. Or I'm actually going to pin a comment that says, hey, what'd you learn the most from me, whatever. Just go in there and reply. If you don't mind, I would appreciate that. And a like, of course. That helps out. So that allows me to continue to be a free streamer, which, you know, the only thing I'm spending in right now is my time. So anyways, good to see you guys. I appreciate you. We'll catch you tomorrow. So good luck in the markets. Hopefully you catch something. And yeah, good thing we didn't take that gold trade. All right, peace.